It was very, very chill. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा nervous थी because I was like, because I mean it's Anil Kapoor, it's Neetu Singh, so I was like, I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't think I can write jokes. I don't think I'm not smart like that. Stand-up comedy is very, very tough, and I don't think I can do it at all. I don't enjoy so much abuses and abusive content, below the waist humor. That's not something I like writing also. I mean, that's completely just me. Okay, every creator to their own. I mean, this is just my content sensibilities. This is not on a. This has nothing to do with how anyone else makes their content. This is just how I think I like making content. No racial slurs, no sexist comments, no slapstick. Why not? Can you ask him this? I would love.
I hope he's seeing this video.
I am sitting like this at my doorstep right now, waiting for that call to come.
Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. In season 1 of Woman Up, we spoke to her about her transition from being a radio jockey to a social media star. Little did we know then that a year later we'll speak to her again, but this time about another transition from being a social media star to making a debut with a big Dharma film. Yes, we are talking about Prajakta Kohli. Welcome to Pinkvilla again.
Hi Himesh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So firstly, is this like a dream for you to, bag a role in a Dharma film with Varun Dhawan, Anil Kapoor, Neetu Singh, Kiara Advani?
100%. I remember when जब पहली बार ये बात हुई थी कि चलो this is Panchami, who is our casting director. She called me saying, listen, there's this film and they want you to send an audition, and can you send it? So it was one of those, like I said, it's too perfect, it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
It's all the boxes, it's one of those things like चलो कोई बात नहीं, audition देके भूल जाओ इस चीज को ज़्यादा, let's not harp on too much on it in my head. But it did work out, so yeah, 100%. I mean, I could not have asked for a better start.
But when you entered into the world of social media, did you ever think or ever dream of entering into the world of acting professionally?
So if you look at it, I actually have been acting professionally for the past 6 years. With everything that I do on my channel, it's very different, it's unconventional. Yeah. But before that, I used to professionally do theatre for 2 years back when I was in college. That's where I got trained to be an actor. So acting is something that I've always loved doing. I love performing. I love characters. I love writing characters. I love performing characters. If you ask me that was this always the goal, that did I always want to, did I do everything I did so I could be in a movie? Not really, yeah. I mean, we were always open to opportunities. Jitni bari bhi there were any inquiries that came in, any auditions that came in, I was like, I'd be stupid not to, explore. But did I wake up every day consciously saying, no, I have to do this because I need to? No. But I am just very happy that content and reach right now online has opened up to a point where, anything is possible.
Correct. And could you tell us the difference in terms of your approach towards acting when you're doing it for your YouTube channel, when you're creating original content for YouTube vis-a-vis a professional setup?
For starters, I don't write my characters when it's not my YouTube channel. And I remember the first time when I was playing Dimple, when we were shooting season 1.
Yeah.
That was the first time it hit me, and I was like, oh my God, this is the first time since the past 6 years that I started making content that I'm going to be playing a character I did not write. So that is the biggest difference. The scale is very different. The number of people involved are very different. I think I have just had the pleasure of working with the most wonderful directors so far. I mean, I've not done as many projects, but whatever I've done 3. And like I'm on one right now. And we renewed for a 4th one, so I'm very excited about it. So yeah, I have just had this whole setting overall of, having one person only do one job. Because as a YouTuber, आप लिखते भी हो, आप shoot करते हो, आप direct भी करते हो, act भी करते हो, आप edit भी करते हो, आप upload भी करते हो, सब कुछ आप ही करते हो. This whole setting of having one person only one job was very new to me when I first started. But after shooting Mismatched, after shooting Khali Pulao, I sort of got a fair idea. So when we first went on set for Dharma, I wasn't overwhelmed with the scale. I was overwhelmed with the task at hand. Thinking, God, मैं इन सारे लोगों के साथ काम करने वाली हूँ. I was very, very nervous, but I loved how it happened.
And how was the vibe like on the set? I believe you were the newest member on the set and probably even the youngest one, with so many others with whom you were acting. So how was the vibe like on the set for you?
It was very, very chill. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा nervous थी because I was like, because I mean, it's Anil Kapoor, it's Neetu Singh, you know, so I was like, I don't know how it's going to be, but I think Raj, our director, had a huge part to play in making sure that I didn't completely feel out of space, that, you know, he helped me sort of mingle with everybody. He made sure I was around. He made sure that, you know, he explained everything to me, and it was lovely just doing those meetings even before we started shooting with him particularly. But overall, the vibe was very, very warm, very welcoming. I mean, you know how you think, okay, they're these big Bollywood stars. But honestly, I realized that once the camera starts rolling, they're just artists and they love what they do and they are performers. And, you know, that's all that it comes down to. And it's so inspiring to see them.
And going back in time, could you recall the process of bagging Jug Jug Jio? Like, how did it happen and how did you first react?
Like I said, so Panchami gave me a call saying, hey, bro, I'm this film and I want you to send an audition. I said, okay, cool. So I reached office that day. We got the script. I recorded a self-test and I sent it across. And a couple of days later, she reached back saying, hey, so we like the test. Do you want to come meet the director? I was like, okay, sure. I met the director. He told me about, like, I met Raj. He told me about the film. Like, okay, great. And then suddenly we got a call saying, hey, do you want to discuss dates? And I was like, did I get it? Like, so it was very, very basic. I mean, I was just, it didn't hit me till I think we got that call for dates. I don't think it hit me because in my head I'm like, हाँ चलो ठीक है पहले हो तो फिर I'll get excited.
Correct. And you know, we have seen TV stars transitioning into the film world in the past. But now with social media coming up in such a big way, do you think this is going to be the new norm and new spot to find talent?
I think when that first big digital boom happened, like about 3 years ago in India, when suddenly internet reached out and seeped into like the smallest towns and corners of India, I think that ball has been rolling since then. The fact that now content and discoverability is just that much wider, you know, because of the reach that we have right now. So I think for sure, yeah.
And what are the kind of content that excites you? You have been, like you said, you write on your own for the content that you create on YouTube.
So I also have a very efficient team of writers, which is
along with your writers, but you are involved in the process of writing, basically.
Of course.
Yeah. So when scripts come your way, what are the factors that you look for in your character in particular?
So when we are writing scripts, so for me, I've always said this, that I'm on YouTube, I don't think I'm a stand-up comedian. You know, I don't think I can write jokes. I don't think I'm not smart like that. Stand-up comedy is very, very tough and I don't think I can do it at all. So what I think I have got a knack for, I think, is relatability. You know? So मेरे videos या मेरे videos के dialogues देख के you might not necessarily go, oh my god, that's a hilarious joke, I'm going to tell it again. But you'll be like, oh my god, that's so funny, that happens to me. So I think relatability is one of the main factors we have when we are working on a script. Other than that, there are a few things that I know as a creator I don't subscribe to. Like there's certain routes that I'll never take for comedy to be effective. I don't enjoy so much abuses and abusive content, below the waist humor. That's not something I like writing also. I mean, that's completely just me. Okay, every creator to their own. I mean, this is just my content sensibilities. This has nothing to do with how anyone else makes their content. This is just how I think I like making content. No racial slurs, no sexist comments, no slapstick, typical, you know, is what I don't like.
Yeah.
So these are a few things we have in mind when we are making content.
And, you know, talking of Indian cinema in particular, and considering that you have a knack in humor. In all, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, all through the last at least 40 years that of Indian cinema, we haven't really seen a female actor who has aged in the comic space. Like, there have been Johnny Levers and Rajpal and so many more who have aged in the comic space, but we have not seen a female in this space. Is that a void that you are looking at to create a niche for yourself or a space for yourself in that void, or fill that void?
Not really. I haven't thought of it like that actually. But now that I think of it, we have Bharti, who is amazing.
Yeah.
We had Archana Puran Singh doing amazing comedy content back in films. We also have Sugandha Mishra, who is so good at what she does. We have hundreds of female stand-up comics who are just killing it at the game right now. I recently finished shooting a Netflix show which has these amazing comedy comics come up and perform, and I don't think there's a void. I genuinely don't think there's a void. There might be some, obviously if you're talking about 40 years of cinema, it's going to take some time for that to surface, but I don't think there's a void at all. I think people who are great at comedy, people who write well, act well, perform well, who have the knack to be a comedian are killing it at comedy right now. So I don't think I'm even close to filling a void like that.
And have there been offers for feature films before Jug Jug Jio, wherein you couldn't relate to the content for some reason and you didn't come on board? Of course, I'm sure you can't name it, but...
Yes, there were a couple of opportunities. There were a couple of which were rather tempting. And I was... So kafi, again, I'm so blessed to have a team that sort of looks objectively and subjectively at everything. They have a very approach towards everything. There have been a couple of conversations that were so tempting for me, where I kept telling them, like, guys, let's just do it. It's too good. Let's just do it. But somehow my team convinced me that, Sudeep, Gurpreet, Saurabh, who are the pillars of Mostly Sane and of me as an artist, I remember them telling me that, this is great. This is good. But we have a feeling something great can also come out of this. So let's wait. So I think a couple of years we waited out, where we let go of a couple of very tempting offers, and it used to break my heart. Like, bro, it does not get better than this. And they were like, how do you know that? Let's keep working on what we are working. We don't know that it doesn't get better than this. So let's take it. And we did. And I'm so glad that we did.
Okay, and talking about the digital world, when you made a transition from being a radio jockey to the digital world, the digital world is full of trolls and negativity and all those things as well. It's a part and parcel. How did you deal with the social anxiety, is what the term is in today's time? How did you deal with that and overcome that aspect of the digital world?
Honestly, I have been, and this could be me being annoyingly optimistic, but I have been rather blessed with an audience that is so supportive with everything that I do. They are my friends through anything I try new. They've held my hand through thick and thin, and I'll find it extremely betraying to them if I pay any attention to all the negativity online. And I think that is what helps me get through. There have been a couple of times when it got to me. I think when I started off making content, and for the first time I got a few negative comments, and I was like, what? Like, why? And during lockdown, there was a brief moment. It really got to me. But again, I've just realized that the only thing they feed on is attention. And
true.
I really don't want to. I am extremely stubborn when it comes to giving attention to trolls. I just am so blessed with a team that just has their shit together when I don't.
So could you tell us, what does 2021 has to offer for you?
So, I'm very excited to finish shooting Jug Jug Jio. We haven't finished it yet. We are shooting Mismatch Season 2, which is going to be amazing. Netflix announced it.
Yeah.
I have a couple of beautiful stories that we are working on that I'm not allowed to speak about. But overall, I think a lot more stepping outside of the comfort zone, which is nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. Acting more, writing more for sure. And hopefully taking care of myself, taking care of my body, my health, my mind, spending some time with family. Overall, wholesome 2021 is what I'm looking at.
And lastly, with International Women's Day around the corner, what do you have to say to the women of India?
That
to and about.
So to the women of India, are always, like I've always said this honestly as a woman myself, that I think the one thing I did right as a woman, and I don't say this to sound cocky, I just say this as learning from mistakes, but I think the one thing I did right as a woman is that I didn't put any boundaries and any lines and any barriers for me, because I knew the society would, even before the society would, I didn't put any lines out for me there, which is why that was never a thought when I was doing. Not once in my life have I made a decision and let gender be a filter. And I think the same has been done by my family, the same has been done by my team, by my friends, and I think that is what helps me be a woman without having a filter of gender on. And I think that's much easier than sort of having to deal with things every day. So try doing that. Maybe don't put those on yourself before anybody else does. And about the women of India, oh my God, we are there. We are raging. We are propelling forward. We're trying new things. We are not scared. We're very, very hardworking. We love our families. We love our jobs. We love ourselves. And we're there. We'll always be there.
Perfect. And on a lighter note, you have met Hrithik 4 times. Could we expect a 5th time collaboration on a film?
Why not? Can you ask him this? I would love.
I hope he's seeing this video.
I am sitting like this at my doorstep right now, waiting for that call to come.
Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to all your films, show, YouTube videos, everything. Good luck.